Good afternoon on what is a bright, warm and sunny day. It is Thursday the 7th of July and I've got a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue delving into. I've already opened this box, I've brought out a few things. So far that has included the Homeworld Revelations Quick Start and the volume of Level 1, Volume 3, and most recently the adventure A Strange Light Beckons. And what they all have in common is that they have been released for free RPG Day, which was June the 25th in the United States, and internationally it is on July 23rd. So I'm doing a preview of these for the international hobby. So what I have got next in here is this, which is the Starfinder release from Paizo, called Skitter Warp, and this is basically part of an ongoing series of adventures for the beloved essentially four-armed little creatures, essentially Skittermanders, who have appeared in all of the free RPG Day titles from Paizo for Starfinder to date. So, Angels and Demons. When an unprecedented cosmic storm engulfs a world of peaceful scientists, the inhabitants are transformed by the planar energies to become either the best or worst versions of themselves. The crew of the Nakotenkin salvage are the only ones close enough to stop an army of demons besieging the capital city. But this mission is personal. One of their own was planetside when the storm hit. In addition to a rollercoaster adventure, this book includes 4 pre-generated characters that are ready to play, with 4 stat blocks and backstories. The Insight Frag cover includes all of the maps needed to play for this adventure. Skitter Warp. I'm not thinking of the basically faster than light drive from Traveller 2300 there, or 2300 AD, is written for the popular Starfinder Roleplaying Game. It's intended for 5th level characters who are ready to lend some helping hands to friends in a crisis. So there we go. So I'm just getting reflections off that. It's so bright out here. And there's the back, as you can see. And so we open up, and yes, we have the different maps and locations for the adventures. That's on inside front cover, and on the inside back cover. We've got details of basically advertising for yet more galactic adventure. So the adventure itself, very simple. We have the introduction there. There's a table of contents, and it's also nicely. We've got an explanation of what the cover is, which is the Skittermanders, Daiko, Gazigaz, and Quanox face off against their friend Nako, who's been corrupted by evil planar energy on the surface of Viculon 4 in this thrilling cover by Raymond Sebastian. So yeah, that's a really nice cover, I think. And, yeah. So opening up, we've got an introduction of what the adventure is, its background, and how to get the player characters involved. All very quick, really quick setup. I mean, the booklet is 16 pages long, so it's not particularly involved in that sense. So a relatively minimal amount of preparation upon the part of the Starfinder Game Master. But essentially what happens is the player characters, the Skittermanders, are all caught up in the danger zone and basically caught in a potential crash. So they've got to face events like escaping the miasma, just checking the page, basically throwing someone shade, because that's something that's kind of in their nature. Second transmission onto the part where you've got the Golden Siege and essentially landing on Lyceum and facing off against some of the demons and sort of encountering the best and worst of this population who have been transformed by this planar energy. So you know, you go down, you land, you face the dangers, and then you sort of like essentially you encounter various NPCs, including civilians, which you will have to escort to safety in the face of this essentially warping of the planet's inhabitants and obviously society around them. And then there's like a big standoff because you have you've got fortified defences and front line as the demonic forces newly created by the energy attack those who have not been, and then back into part 3 you go out and investigate further, and discovering that one of your Skittermander friends has also been transformed into evil, and we can evil version. So we've got a evil Nako there, complete with a signature weapon, which is basically a called Ember Flame Doshku, and then we've got another big bad at the end there to face, and then essentially that's the adventure over. And this is designed to be played in a single session, and it's an ongoing series of adventures in which the players will appreciate more if they've already played the previous adventures, which is where they come into their own. And then we've got full stats for all of the pre-generated characters, now up to 5th level. So essentially they've gone up from 1st to 3rd, 2nd to 3rd to 4th, and now reached 5th. There we go. There's the other two. And so see them in play and see how they develop over the course of essentially their careers from one year to the next, for these essentially these 4 Skittermander adventurers. So yeah, that's Skitter Warp for the Starfinder role-playing game from Paizo. That's the release that Paizo put out, or one of the releases that Paizo put out for Free RPG Day in 2022. And I think if that's something you like, you'll definitely want to go and track this down. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted, or rather penultimately, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box and a book or game, which I will pull out and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do hit the subscribe button. And absolutely the last thing is, because the previous one was the penultimate thing, was essentially that I do want to thank David Salisbury at Fanboy3 for providing me with these free RPG Day titles for 2022 to unbox and do preview videos, and also do reviews on my blog Reviews and Really. Without his help and his generosity in providing these titles, I would not be able to do these videos or the reviews. And if you're ever in Manchester and in search of a good game shop, I do recommend visiting his game store, Fanboy3. Thoroughly recommended. Great stock of board games and a solidly good selection of role-playing games to peruse and choose from. So thank you very much, David. I do appreciate it. And of course, there'll be cake when I get up to Grogmeet in November. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nooks tomorrow. Bye for now.